Oh yeah, Metallicave live here. Right there, some brand new Power Theory. Now, these guys are from Pennsylvania. They kick ass. They're on Pure Steel Records. They have a brand new album coming out. Do you know when the release date is for that, Mike?
December 6th. And the bass player of Power Theory, Alan, is a dear friend of mine. So I was lucky enough, I've heard the record.
Oh.
I think when it comes out, there's going to be a lot of people that's going to say it's album of the year. They've been around a while, and they've had a lot of lineup changes. Mm-hmm. They got this new singer who's just great. The songwriting is like right where it needs to be. Just reminds me of the time when metal just started to speed up a little bit. I got to get those guys in here.
Right, Metallicave live here at craniumradio.com, hanging out with our metal family here. Power Theory in the house. Yeah. It's exciting having these guys here. Really great album that they just came out with. You're going to love them. And you're going to love them because you only heard one. Yeah, and you're in love with the one. J-Stu.
I get sucked into one song, and then it's like the song I listen to for the next 4 years.
Me too, man. That's how it is, right? You just keep it on, right?
Yeah.
Well, we're going to be listening to a whole bunch of that stuff tonight. Looking forward to that. We're hanging out here at Metallicave craniumradio.com with Power Theory and Death Cactus and Lars and J-Stu. And it's time for the 9 o'clock Metallica block where we play 3 tunes for you every week. Live track, demo track, studio track. And after the second of 3 tunes, we come back here to the cave and we do the shot. Yeah.
Did you already pick the songs?
What do you want, buddy?
Well, I think, on the last album...
Oh, yeah.
That last song.
Spit out the bone.
Huh? Spit out. Grab your hands. Yeah, let's do it. I've got it out for you.
Hey, man.
Play some. Yeah, well, that's one of the songs. Now you guys know one of the songs that's going to be played. The first one's a live track.
No, I'm just kidding.
That's still, Bob. It's all good, man. All right, well, hey, check it out. This one goes out to you guys hanging out there. Get your drinks ready. Let us know in the chat room. Send me a Facebook message. Let me know what you're drinking. We'll say it on air. We'll let everybody know. Shot comes up in about 6 minutes, so get him ready on the Metallicave.
It's time for the 9 o'clock Metallica block. Sit back. It's time for the Metallicave shot. Heard around the world.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah, Macho Man. That one right there going out by request to Mr. Bob, the man, the myth, the guitarist, one of.
The asshole.
That's bullshit. You don't say things like that.
Everyone's going.
We're not allowed to swear on the cave, you motherfucker.
My middle name.
Well, that's not what Alan says. Well, now that you're here together. Spit Out the Bone from Hardwired to Self-Destruct. One of my favorite tracks, if not the favorite. That and Hardwired. I mean, Halo on Fire, good tune. Atlas Rise, good tune. There's some shitty ones in there, like that dedication to Lemmy. Absolutely, whatever.
Yeah.
Oh my God, Lemmy's probably like, this is my dedication. I'm going to kill you. I'm going to come up out of the grave and choke you, James. Right? I don't know what the hell, what do you think? It's a terrible song.
That wasn't too good, yeah.
Jesus Christ.
That was a bad Lemmy, though.
Yeah,
That was your Lemmy impression?
No, it was, I'm just so, I don't. Hey, Metallica, look at Metallica pens.
Lemmy said the coolest thing I ever heard at a concert.
What do you say?
They were playing at Jones Beach, and it was right when their new album came out, and he has a cigarette in his hand. He comes out before the song. He goes, "We have a new album out. It's called Motorizer." And then he looks around and he goes, "This next song isn't on it."
Holy shit.
That was good, though.
Yeah.
And that was a good Lemmy.
That was a
What was I thinking? I sounded like a friggin' like a guy from an old age home. I'm going to come out. What was that?
Schwarzenegger.
Yeah. I should just forget it. But for everybody waiting with their shots in hand or drinks in hand or beers in hand or waters or milks or whatever you're drinking, do you guys, I raise our glasses for you, man. This is all about the metal. Cheers, guys, to heavy metal and our heavy metal family. Down the hatch.
Cheers, motherfuckers.
Boom, 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 boom.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Ooh, that was good.
See, now that's the shot you need right before you leave. So when you're driving home and you get pulled over, it smells like you just brushed your teeth. Hi, officer.
It's mouthwash.
Get a little toothpaste.
I like a fresh breath when I drive.
Excuse me, sir. Have you been drinking tonight?
Was that the Kretz flavor or the?
Yeah, that was the aim. Have you been drinking tonight, sir? Yep.
Yep.
Scope. Hope you like it, officer. Get out of the car, sir. I can't. I gotta pee so bad. Alan, you gotta pee right now.
Nah, I'm good right now.
He's good. This guy, he came in here with a mission. They went to the diner, then they had this frappe shit, and then followed up with a shot of something. And you've had two beers since you've been.
Starbucks, which is furniture polish in a cup.
Oh,
and
boy.
then the guy behind the counter, besides the latte, gave us an espresso shot.
He said, "Nice leathers, guys."
Hello.
He had a man bun, and he said, "Nice leathers, guys."
If you looked in a dictionary under...
And we looked at each other and giggled.
Yeah. If you looked in a dictionary under barista, he was every cliche of a Starbucks barista.
Seriously?
Man bun, the neck beard, the whole nine yards.
And we ordered actually just like 2 lattes.
Oh my goodness.
And,
Hello.
He's like, "You guys want shots?"
And by the time he said that, you said,
You need to shut the fuck up.
He's like, "No, espresso."
oh, Jesus. That's crazy.
I told him, so we're going to do the interview like Sniffles the mouse on that old cartoon. He's like,
Hey, it's all good, man. Hey, I got one more Metallica tune for you guys. And we're going to come back and we're going to talk to these guys in depth. Boxer briefs, I don't know.
Power fucking theory.
Metallicave. Check it out. CraniumRadio.com.
This is Cranium Radio. This is Rich Olson of the Brothers Grimm, and you are listening to the Metallicave here on CraniumRadio.com.
All right, we're back here in the Metallicave, hanging out with our metal family and hanging out with Power Theory.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Should I announce it like we're hanging out with Pure Steel recording artists? Power Theory. No, I don't know how you do it.
artistes.
Artists, yes. I'm sorry. Pure Steel Records recording artists. Power Theory. Who have played, what was that again? You said Bangladesh, wasn't it?
Budapest.
Budapest. I want to know about that. But we're going to talk to these guys. And, what was that?
And Falkenfels.
Falkenfels.
And Rosselaer.
And
Belgium.
that
Jesus
was
Christ.
about near Brussels.
Brussels.
You guys have been around.
The muscles from Brussels.
Muscles from Brussels.
Wow. Let's introduce ourselves. We have this gentleman here closest to me.
Hi, I'm Scott Farkas.
Oh, you are a liar.
Hey now.
BB from Power Theory. How you doing? How you doing?
There you go.
Hey, I'm Alan D'Angelo from the Bronx. No, I'm not in the Bronx anymore. I'm from Newburgh, from Power Theory, bass player.
Well, welcome to the cave.
Thanks for having us, man.
You'll have way overdue. Way overdue. But
You're in
glad you're
Newburgh,
here.
New York, and you're in Philadelphia?
Yep.
Really?
That's
Wow.
how you do it. They kill. Well, you're here in the cave tonight.
We're in the cave tonight.
We're hanging out, man.
Right.
And man, I got to tell you, right from the start, love the new album.
Thank you very
I
much.
love the new album. It really is Michael Pond said it best. One of the best releases. Now, was it 2019? Correct?
December 6th.
December 6th.
All right,
Caught
so-
the tail end. of it.
So see that? You waited to the end of the year, and you're still album of the year to Michael Pond. It's a great album, man.
Thank
I can't wait to show the 3 tunes tonight to everybody that's tuned in tonight. For those of you who have never heard Power Theory, you're in for a treat. You're also in for a treat for this next interview because it's about to go down.
Uh-oh.
I'm scared.
Don't be scared. Let's talk about how it all started. What year did you guys get together?
I started a band. I'm trying to think. 2006, maybe.
Yeah.
2007.
Like from Deadpool.
Had a different name before that, different guys. guys that wanted to play more like kind of more of that radio, kind of more modern kind of metal.
Yeah.
And it wasn't my thing because it's not what I wanted to do and what I grew up with, which I wanted to play more traditional, regular metal. And I started trying to put the pieces together along the way and find guys, and I found a particular group that had, the same vision for somewhat, and we did a demo, self-released in 2008. We started playing live, released a self-released EP, started writing songs for an album immediately after that, and then we self-released 100 copies as promos in 2010, and then Pure Steel picked us up for that.
Really? That's fucking great.
Yeah, for the first albums, Out of the Ashes into the Fire. And then within the next year, we did a second album in 2012 at
Warriors of Metal.
Warriors of Metal Festival. Then Alan joined the band then, and I had changed the whole lineup. We had a new drummer, Alan on bass, and added a second guitar player. It was only one before that, which was me. You don't want me in a one guitar band. It's not good. No, ADD and all that. And, added a new vocalist as well. And the guys that had left the band along the way, it always hasn't been like, oh, we hate you, we're not going to talk to you again. It's just we've moved on for other reasons, or maybe they would come, like my original bass player has actually been my roommate with my wife and I for like 6 or 7 years. He needed a place to stay, and we're like, oh, we don't even know he's there. He played bass on the first album, was in that first incarnation with me. We're like family. You know what I mean?
And he built my custom
He
made
built
bass.
his custom bass, and so, it's like that. The original lead singer passed away, had a bad heart. And then our drummer that filled in on the second album, going into the Driven by Fear, like, we're good friends with him. He's in a local Philly band called the NAD that's signed to Fastball Records in Germany, and they're an up-and-coming kind of like hardcore / metal band, I would call them. Female fronted, it's pretty good. And along the way, Alan's been with me 7 years now. And Carlos, will tell you that he really isn't a band member, was filling in for 2 shows 4 years ago. He produced Driven by Fear, engineered it.
And our EP.
And our EP as well, with the live tracks on it. And Johnny played in the band with him, and then they both played in a band called Disposable Heroes, which was one of the biggest Metallica, and then they played everything like Anthrax, Slayer. They started adding all that kind of thrash into it. Sure. And they're one of the biggest tribute bands in Philly for the longest time as well. And he had his band Shadow Dance. Johnny played in another local band that did a few albums called Single Bullet Theory. And
he also played in a band with a guitar player who sang for my old band. So it's all...
Yeah,
everything's interconnected. Yeah. And now we wound up, and, we have a new vocalist from Driven by Fear, solidified everything, and nothing against any of the people that we've played with in the past. We've tried to remain, like family.
Yeah, well, that's how it is, right?
Yeah, and unfortunately, sometimes those situations can be like, bad breakups or divorces, the way people take them.
A lot more than...
Although they're not meant to be that way, and things happen for a reason, you want to reach goals that are there, that are attainable, but you don't feel like you can attain them, or you can make the material be the best it can. And you don't want to always be second guessing yourself. If I'd done this, I could have done that, I could have done that. Well, I think with this album, it's the first out of 2 EPs and 4 albums that I feel like I don't feel any of that. And like we were just talking about, there's 2 tracks that didn't even make the album that are really good, but they're a little bit of different vibe of the flow, that are bonus tracks that one of them is going to be coming out on a compilation now.
Oh, really? That's cool.
And like we
so
have...
they recorded and everything. They just
One of them was... when you pre-ordered the album to the pre-order, you got that as a bonus track.
Oh shit, that's a great idea, man.
Yeah, and
then can you still get it if you? Pre-order's over.
Yeah,
there's no way to get it anymore, huh?
Pure Steel we just did something with a compilation that they're doing with another small label that they're it's an approved compilation.
Yeah, cool, man.
We sent them that track.
Good too. Yeah,
so
that's a good idea.
It's pretty cool.
Yeah, cool, man. Yeah. Well, right there you have the whole history of Power Theory. It was nice talking to you guys tonight.
Yeah. Where's the door, man?
Wow, that was really literally the whole history. That's freaking great.
Yeah. Well, you said it's. Sometimes I don't shut up.
The good story is when I first met him. I was in the band Sleepy Hollow for a little while, and
I know him well. Yeah.
We won't talk about that, but we did our CD release show, and Power Theory was on the bill, and I had my bass had a Pittsburgh Penguins logo on it, and he just walked right up to me. He goes, "We can't be friends." As a Flyers fan, there's no way, you know. But
And he said,
flash forward, we're in the same band for 7
I think
years
I
now.
like that guy.
That's good.
But then we were like, we were definitely like in need of a bass player and bouncing. Had a few guys, you know, friends around the band filling in here and there. And
You
Alan's
still
like,
have a fill-in.
that's right.
Right?
Full-time filling.
You never officially asked.
Yes,
right?
that's what he says.
Yeah.
Yeah. If you're listening, Carlos.
You're still not a full-time member, dude, so just keep hanging.
Yeah.
But that's cool, man.
Yeah.
That's good, man. And so let's do this. Let's play a track. We'll
Awesome.
come back. We'll continue talking to you guys. So the first track I have picked out for you guys is the video you have out. You pronounce the song Draugr? Draugr. Huh? So what's the song about? Who wrote the lyrics?
We all
It's kind of a combination
yeah.
of all of everyone, really.
Anyone who plays Skyrim will know the name Draugr.
Seriously? That's
Yeah, it's well, actually in Norse mythology, it's like a Viking undead that may have been wrong, you know, that's coming back to kind of avenge himself or protect his hoard that he's buried against people that may have done him wrong, almost like a demon of revenge. But the only thing that could kill a Draugr was a hero. So, yeah.
And that hero's on the cover of your album.
That's right.
That's
That's
the
right. Is that
Axeman.
the guy? Yeah.
The dude.
That's our
That's
boy,
a-
the Axeman.
We'll talk about the album cover when we come back, but it's I love the album cover. It's done so well.
Thank you.
Here's Draugr
Yes.
on the Metallicave. This is a kick-ass song. I'm going to post their link up in the chat room on Facebook. Give them a like, show them some love. On Metallicave,
CraniumRadio.com.
If it doesn't explode, it's not playing here. Cranium Radio.
All right, Metallicave back here after that song where everybody, if you guys were watching the video camera, we were all moshing in the cave. All moshing.
Yes.
We got off our stools.
I even got a black eye from it. Holy shit.
Yeah, well, yeah. Alan, you got to be more careful with those elbows, man.
Yeah. He's throwing elbows over
He
here.
went to the bathroom again.
That's
and he comes out. The
right.
first thing he does is throw an elbow.
Salty,
to you. What the
throwing
fuck's up with
elbows.
that? What's up, Ryan?
What's up, man?
How you doing?
Hanging.
Power Theory in the house. That's Ryan, guys. Alan Bob, that's Ryan.
So
He's a cave dweller, like this.
Ah.
Cave dweller. All right, there.
I'm a
But,
cave dweller.
You're a cave dweller. Droger.
Droger.
Did it. I feel
Yeah.
good now. Okay, good. So that was good. Good stuff. And you
Thank
said
you.
you wrote that 5 years ago?
Well, we were working on the original idea, and then, like, Carlos came in and worked his magic with me and said, I think you should make this part this and this part that. And I'm like, I had all the part, and then there was like, that's missing something, and he wrote this part, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So,
Good
out of the
stuff.
harmony, out of this,
Yeah.
it's kind of like it's been a nice thing.
Yeah. Well, that's a great
Yeah.
tune, man. And it was a good choice for the video.
Yeah, I think so too. I agree. Thank
know?
you. Thank you.
It's got that riff where if it's the first video or first tune anybody's ever heard from your band, it's got the hook, it's got the grab, and that's what you want.
Yeah, I
You
think
know?
it's got a little bit of everything in. Like it's got, you can almost hear maybe a Metallica, and you can almost hear like a
some
Priest.
Metallica, yeah.
Definitely, when you get to that change at the end, it reminds me of Judas Priest. I mean, it reminds me of everything I like. So it's fun to play.
Yeah, people in the chat room were saying they love the tone of the guitars,
Ah, cool.
the vocals. It's a
Awesome.
great mix.
Awesome.
You know, just a great everything, and people were like,
Thanks, everybody.
yeah, man.
Thank you.
Everybody, thank you.
Hey, over here in Jersey, over here. So tell me, you said you had a show coming up at the Kingsland, correct?
Yeah.
Sunday, yeah.
This Sunday. Sunday.
Our third show with Ross.
Very cool. Yeah.
We did Blackthorn and the Chance Theater with them.
Now we're playing Pizza Land. I mean, the Kingsland, the pizza place.
That's a pizza right in the
Fucking
corner.
great, man. Great pizza.
Yeah, we were saying that earlier.
Yeah.
Pizza, metal, beer.
Where all the merchandise is in the bar,
Yeah.
the pizza oven's in there.
Oh, really?
Then you go through the doors and there's a stage and a band's play.
See, that's what I'm
It's
talking
got pretty
about.
decent sound in there.
Yeah, that's
So,
cool,
yeah.
man. Never been there.
We're
We
only
went-
playing for the pizza.
That's your pay, right? That's your
Let's take
pay.
it to pizzas.
Yeah. 2 slices per guy over here.
Wait,
Yeah.
pay?
Oh, we're out of here.
In this industry? Pay? Really? There's
There's
such a
that rare
thing?
occasion. There's that rare occasion. But so Pure Steel Records, you've been
Yeah.
with them you've been with them for a while. At least
Yeah,
10 years.
2011 officially.
9
Yeah,
years.
Yeah, yeah.
Solid, man.
Yeah.
I like those.
May-
guys.
I guess maybe one of the longest bands on there, right?
Pretty much.
Yeah,
That's cool.
yeah,
That's cool, man. You just keep going, man.
yeah.
Right?
Yeah,
what do they
man.
do? What do they do? Like 5-year contracts, 3
No.
years? What they just say? Do
Well, I mean, it's like you get an album, and this is actually from Driven by Fear. This is an option. For this album is an option. We either had an option. They said we won't take. They heard some of the songs. Like, we want the option. the demo versions. I'm like, oh, I guess they like it.
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I guess
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah, that's cool, man.
Yeah. So
Good deal.
and yeah. So I mean, it's
it
like
was a good job by them because this album's stupid.
yeah.
you know?
Yeah, I mean, I feel that way now. I don't want to like. I'm trying not.
You should.
Trying to be proud and not like
Don't be
sound like a.
modest. It's a good album.
Thank
it's
you.
really good.
I like I told you, it's like, you know, you along the way you feel like, hey, this is good, this is better, but I don't feel that way with this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I'll just feel like,
satisfied, right?
but if it was vinyl,
Now you have the option with them, but you have to
Well-
sell a certain amount of units, right?
not only the thing is, it's a little too long for that.
Yeah.
And like sometimes you have to listen to the critics in certain ways, but like they're like, oh, the last album was good, but it was too short, so we made it a little longer. Like, well, it's good, but from the pressing standpoint, it's a little too long to
Right.
do a single album.
What is the maximum you can put on vinyl?
I think 25 minutes aside.
Yeah, it could be.
Yeah.
It
So,
could be, yeah.
and this album's 50 some minutes.
Right. Yeah, if there's enough interest for
Unfortunately, you have
vinyl
to-
to come out, it'll
We'd
be
have
a
to do a
album.
double, which would have the
Do they
bonus
do-
tracks.
well, there you
Would
go.
be on there
Okay.
that we have.
And maybe 45 RPMs, the way that they do that now. A lot of these double albums, if you're going to spread, how many songs are on your album?
12.
12.
All right, so 2 per side on 45, 2.
I don't even think
16,
I don't think
29. So you can fit 84 songs on this album.
You could.
I'm just-
You do the math.
I'm
hey,
sorry.
hey, pour some more shots. We can figure this
Let's
out.
do it. Shot Heard Around the World coming up next. Again, number 2.
Oh, honey, what's
Oh,
that?
whiskey. Oh boy, he's got a lawyer in there. With that. Well, he does have.
Sure, that wasn't pee. I'm just kidding.
Alan, did you bring that with you in your bathroom?
No, it's no.
That was risky.
Dude, I got a drug test tomorrow. What are you doing?
I'd take so many vitamins. If it was me, it would look like friggin' antifreeze.
One of those neon sticks that glow, right?
Russian bear.
Bruno here.
Hey, over here. No, that's cool, man. That's cool, man. Yeah, vinyl is real cool, and it's making a comeback now. So that's why I asked. I mean, vinyl's cool.
No, I mean, believe me, I had I don't know how many pieces, and over the years, I don't know what happened to them, and now I'm collecting them and going to flea markets and buying them, and
hell yeah.
You know, summertime I spin them out back, and I got speakers everywhere, and you know, it's I want them to tell you that the sound quality of CDs is better. That's bullshit.
It's just bullshit. Thank you. Very right.
Yeah.
Album.
They lied to us. They lied.
There's nothing like that sound of static.
Plus, did you ever try to get rid of the stems and the seeds on the CD? It just doesn't work,
it doesn't
man.
Work,
you
right? You end up throwing it out.
That's right.
So maybe let's introduce the next song. The next song I chose off the album was "Shadow of a Man."
Shadow of Man.
Shadow of Man.
No
Shadow of a Man.
No
Like like his shadow and my shadow. So, okay, so no
Okay, Shadow of Man.
So tell me a little bit about this song.
That's all you.
Well, yeah, I guess I pretty much wrote the lyrics to this one, and I think Carlos helped me a little bit on this, where I got stuck, and he took over. But this is the whole idea of this song. Okay, is that Democrat, Republican, whatever your religion is, whatever your colors, it don't fucking matter. Because when the fucking shit hits the fan and it's time for the world to be over, none of that shit matters.
You're damn
the devil you know is going to be the guy next to you.
You're damn
so
right,
that's what it
man.
means, basically.
100%. You are 100% right.
And that's what it's all about. It's about, like, all the shit that's going on, kids being self-entitled, and none of, you know, like, I mean, like, every kid gets a trophy and all that shit. It's wrong, and it doesn't matter. It's like, what matters is, like, taking care of each other, man, you know?
That's exactly
So how
right.
you get that in a metal song? Well, you kind of, you know what I mean?
The Power Theory and they'll take care of it.
Something like that. It's like,
You just did.
yeah, all right.
Another good one. Probably one that you wouldn't think
I would
choose,
read the
right?
newspaper and shrug my head and write a couple of lines. Carlos came up with a title because I think my title was real shitty.
What was your title?
I don't even remember.
I hate Democrats. I hate Republicans. Fuck you all.
I'm going to call this song something real shitty, and Carlos is going to have a better title. Holy shit. Holy
That's
shit.
enough out of you.
And it was called Come On, Man.
Come on, man. You can get this album. This is the extra
come on,
bonus track
man.
down in North Carolina. You were around at Pure Steel Records. Check
And
it
then
out.
the other song was called Are You Fucking Kidding Me?
Yeah, that's the third release. That's
Yes.
the third single.
It's going to be
Unreleased track.
the B-side.
The B-side, yeah. It's the C-side. You're very rarely going to get this one. But check this one out. Shadow of Man on the Metallicave. Cranium Radio.
.com!
That's a rip.
So I dropped it in the E, and I'm like, oh, that's heavy.
I know. Oh, you went standard?
No, we're D standard. But I was playing this riff in A, and it reminded me too much of like fucking sax, and so I dropped it down to E, and I'm like, that's fucking a lot heavier. To keep it here, so I had to kind of retranspose everything. You know?
Good choice.
Now streaming live.
You're tuned in to the Metallicave.
Oh, yeah. Another killer track for you guys. The album is awesome. It's available now.
Basically, we're telling people that if anybody that's not from the States that wants to get the album, that's from Europe, to go to Pure Steel store shop,
Yeah.
Pure Steel shop
Yeah.
on their website. But anybody that's in the States that wants to get it and get it fairly quick, to go to Bandcamp, the Power Theory Bandcamp page.
Okay, cool. And they're available?
Yes.
Someone asked earlier in the chat room if they want to get a signed copy. Is that an option too?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, when you order it on Bandcamp, say that you want a signed copy, and we'll sign it.
Very cool, man. Very cool. So right now, I gave the guys a few pictures to sign. We're going to give away to a couple lucky listeners tonight. You have to reply to this on Facebook. And the first 5 people to reply to me, I'm going to ask a question now. The first 5 people with the correct answer get a signed picture of these 2 gentlemen that were here tonight. The question I have for you guys is, what was the name of Power Theory's first album? First 5 people that answer that correctly get a signed autograph.
The one with the fastest internet wins.
Yep, fast internet. Whoever's doesn't have dial-up is going to win tonight. So if you're in Kentucky or Louisiana, you're screwed. Cool, man. I'm so glad you guys were here tonight. It was a fucking kick-ass time. We're not done yet. So you got the show coming up at the Kingsland, right?
Yes.
Is there anyone's following that, or that's it right now?
Well, we have. I guess the big news is after that. I'll put that down. That thing's buzzing.
In May 30th, we're doing.
Well,
the show
May 30th.
with,
I don't know if you've heard the band Sinister Realm. They did 3 albums on Shadow King Records, and they're actually good friends of ours. They've been on a little bit of a hiatus because one of the members moved away, but they're doing a reunion show May 30th or 31st?
May 30th.
In the old Sterling Hotel, or it's called the Gin Mill now. We actually played there with Diamond Head before.
Oh,
it's a nice venue in Northampton, PA. And they asked us if we would be on the bill with them, and like I said, we're great friends with those guys. And there's another local band, Type 14, that's very well known in that area. They actually, the music from that metal show is their music.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And
Who would have thought?
that's then we have. After that, we have a show the 13th of August at the Empire in Akron,
Empire, sorry,
Ohio.
yeah.
I know one of the bands on the bill so far is a label mate, Sleep Lord. And then the following day, the 14th of August, we're playing Friday night 1 at Mad with Power Fest 2020, which is in Madison, Wisconsin.
Wow, you guys are getting around.
Yes. So, and there's things that will eventually fill in along the way. There's actually Pure Steel Fest is, I think it's October 2nd. No, first is he gives
Friday. Okay,
yeah, and then
October
we're
2nd.
working on a second date because supposedly Stormburner from Pure Steel Records from Sweden's coming over.
Wow.
And we're trying to do a few more dates with them, and we've got something else secured. That is actually October 2nd.
Is that Ohio as well?
Ohio, but the second date that we're trying to secure with them, and we're working a few other really good local bands in that are more than local.
Sure.
They're known around. That would be in Delaware that Saturday at Bar 13, the 3rd. So,
cool.
And then some other things are developing, and then the second week of March we have a huge
Monday.
radio promotional
we are
blitz
working
starting
with
skateboard marketing.
Skateboard
Very
marketing.
cool. Good.
Munsey Ritchie, I don't know.
Munsey,
if
yeah.
Munsey's going to do an 8-week radio blitz with us
Good.
starting in March.
Good.
And,
That'll get the word out.
Yeah, so it's like he said he wants to make us a household name, and
You should be, especially with this album.
we're going to go for it. That's
Good. Yeah, this is the time.
Out
to
of
do it,
that,
man.
we have the thing to push for it now, and
Why not?
the product's there and the right people behind it, then we can push it. And like I said, we just have to be patient. It's hard, it's really hard, but things will develop from this point on.
Yeah.
So,
Because you got the album to do it. You got the music to back you up now.
Yes.
You always did, but this album took that next step in my opinion.
the catalog has grown, and the catalog is,
Yeah.
it's been steadily going up. So,
Yep.
something to be proud of and to believe in, and we're pushing it.
Good. Yeah. Good for you guys. So the final song I'm playing is Spitting Fire. This was the single.
Yes.
So tell us a little bit about this. Rumor has it this was just a throw-in.
Well, when we were kind of trying to lay out, scenarios with Carlos, he really worked hard on, because that's his thing, as being like a producer and an engineer. You don't want to have any low points, when you put a track listing together, and there were so many variations. And he was saying that, I don't know, man, we got this. I think we're kind of maybe in the 140 to 150 beats a minute range. We kind of need another upbeat song. So we he's like, you got anything? And I'm like, well, I got this riff here. And he's like, oh, that sounds pretty cool. I got this, it'll fit with it. Something from, it wound up being a couple parts from a few songs. And we said, yo.
They gave it to me to write the lyrics, which are about, as I said, the sublime pleasure of driving way too fast.
And like, we didn't write the song with like the intention of having a guest performance on it, which like some people want to do that. Like, you know, I had Michael Pond play on my album, you know, which Mike's a great guy. And, you know what I mean? But like, it was like, well, you know what? The song is perfect to have a vocal duo, and the feel of the song from the get-go had that kind of like, you know, that German kind of metal kind of thing going on with it.
But first we thought about Dee Snider until we found out how much he wanted.
Seriously, what a douche.
But we were like, okay, we can't have Dee on here.
But anyway, Carlos has been friends with Jan Bunning from Paragon, and they had just gotten done, and Pete produced a bunch of their albums, and they were kind of working together, and he said, yo, and you know, maybe, and he said, oh, I'll ask if you know, and Carlos reached out to him, and then, you know, I guess he liked the track, because like a couple days later, it was like, boom, he said, I'm like, holy fuck, you know,
cool.
Pretty cool, man.
So that's great. It's like,
and we're both huge Iron, like he and I are fucking Iron Savior fans from like the first album on. So and it's pretty cool. It worked out.
Very cool. It's great, and it's great. The story behind the song is the best part, because it was just like let's just do it. It wasn't even part of the plan.
No.
I think that's when some of the best songs come out.
I agree.
And it's like it's
spontaneous. And I loved it because I've been trying to write a song. I'm like always been a huge.
I gotta write a song about a car.
I'm about a car. Been a muscle car fan, a fast car fan. I've driven fast cars my whole life, and I was like, I want my.
We got some
highway star, you know. It's like,
we got some funny
freewheel burning, you know. It's like, and then
funny argument stories about that song.
Oh, yeah.
About the clutch and that. I don't fucking know.
I wrote this. I wrote and when he sings it, there's a part in the song. One of the lyrics is dropping the clutch, Jimmy actually sang "Drop in the Clutch,"
well, I thought
and on the album, the lyric says "Drop in the Clutch," and then we got to the bit. I'm like, guys, you're not dropping in the clutch. We're not installing the clutch when we're raising. It's like you're dropping the clutch and putting it. You know.
Listen, if I'm driving a stick shift of yours, I'm dropping the clutch in. You're gonna need a new one.
You're gonna drop the tranny.
I'm gonna ride it, drop it, and within 10,000 miles, you need a clutch. Trust me.
But I always wanted to do my Highway Star, and finally I got it. So I'm like happier than a flea on a dog's ass about the whole thing, man. So.
And you did a great job with it. So, very good stuff, man.
Let's hear it.
Yeah, I love it. And this was a song that you absolutely love, right, Jay Stu?
Yeah.
Well, you said it.
This is the fucking best song on the album, my opinion.
This
is the one that caught me.
Yeah. But I want to thank you guys for hanging out tonight. You guys,
thanks for having us.
Great time, man.
Appreciate it.
And I know you drove a long way, both of you.
That's okay. This is worth it, man. It's all cool.
Cool, man. It's an honor and a privilege, man.
Yeah,
Always.
It's an honor to be here. Thank you.
Good luck with Kingsland, man. It's going to be a
good show.
That's a great lineup, man.
I'm only going for the pizza. Right?
Yeah, there you go. Yeah. And let us know when send us updates on when you're doing shows. We'll announce them here on the show.
Absolutely.
And, we'll post them up, and we'll get you guys out there. And people are loving your stuff.
Awesome.
So, awesome, man. Check it out. Here is the first release off their newest album, entitled
Spitting Fire.
Check it out on Metallicave, craniumradio.com. Metallicave killing it here Thursday evening. Power Theory still hanging here in the cave. Still hanging.
I'm off tomorrow, so I don't give a shit.
Yeah. Bob wants to kick you in the balls, by the way. I know.
Bob's a trooper right now, man. He's got to go to work.
He wants to go. I know. Hey, dude, I get it. It's
Not only that, I was at the gym this morning before work.
Oh wow! So you got to sleep in because I'm out of here by 4:15, which blows balls on a Friday.
Oh,
because
Friday?
after a show like this, it's not easy, but we do it.
Yeah, but going to the gym that early is what keeps these two old men.
Yeah, no, that's great. I got to get my ass to the gym. That was my New Year's resolution back in 1995. I still haven't stuck with it.
Can't have the kids in the audience think they're cheering for old men.
You guys fucking ruled tonight, man.
Thank you.
It was a great show. Thank you. Great show.
She's awesome. He's got a black eye. The guy gave him a black eye. He killed him.
Out of here.
And ate his liver.
He did. He turned to him. Oh, Bob heard this. Felt a little pain and then was like this.
He got hit, and then he looked at the guy like the Russian guy did in the Punisher movie when he stabbed him. He just like looked at him like, really?
That's all good.
Self-inflicted.
Self-inflicted, huh?
Yeah.
Oh boy.
Putz.
I've been there. Believe me, I was there 2 years ago. Self-inflicted. I wish it was just a black guy.
My wife's been telling me to clean that garage, and now I got a reason I almost killed myself.
Seriously? Fucking women. I tell you, you can't live with them, you can't live without them.
Hey.
Oh, Jesus.
Hi, Chi.
Oh, boy. Kingsland?
This weekend.
2 days from now.
Sunday,
3 days from now. Get there! Raceway Park! Kingsland in New York! Brooklyn!
What's the Rebel Soldier?
John Cena.
Oh, yeah, remember the car? Robo car!
I want to hear that again.
Yeah, that was great.
You ever hear that John
Sunday.
Cena prank phone call?
No.
Oh my God! Go on YouTube when you get a chance. Look up John Cena prank phone call.
Was it really him?
We listened to that on the way home from Ohio one time when we played a gig, and we were like
Dying.
overtired
Like
and
for 2
stupid
hours.
laughing through the whole thing. It was
That's
it's
great.
so good.
I love shit like that, man. That's what it's all about, man. Especially on a
the
long
John
ride.
Cena prank phone call. You can't beat that.
I will look. I will
Jerky boys.
have to. What do you got there, handsome?
Hey, one of them little Mexican guys blew up
Oh,
my
nice.
roof.
Hydration.
Them right off the roof.
I swear to God, they were doing some shit up there with the hot mops. I had to fire the one guy down. He landed up on the hood of my car. The other one landed in my fucking living room. Came right through the window.
Help me out here.
Yeah, help me out here. What are you gonna do? You think it's a fucking joke, huh?
Are you putting me on, man?
Frank Rizzo,
fucking-
clean your ears, jerky.
Open your fucking ears, jackass.
Chicago Rizzos.
Oh, I love it. Love the Jerky Boys, man. Johnny Brennan, my boy.
And caller ID screwed that all up, huh?
All right, put the end to that.
Fucking fava beans.
Fava beans. I didn't serve fava beans.
My wife is sick. My kid is sick.
You want to give me a rebate?
You want to talk about coupons?
Oh yeah, that's one of my that and the snake charmer. I played the flute. He's tooted my eye.
Sir, are you okay? My eye falling out.
The Egyptian magician.
Yeah, the Egyptian magician. That was the best, man. Oh, that guy was a great. He's still on Facebook.
How could you
Everyone's
forget Saul?
Oh, Saul
I'll
Rosenberg.
bring all my glasses and my shoes.
Shoes. I went to work today, and my fellow workers, they beat on me so bad my shoes fell off.
Yes, I got him. It's tearing the ass out of me. That was a classic.
Oh my
shit,
God,
man.
that whole CD is great. I love the one where they're talking and he goes like this. And he goes, the dog, he fell and he broke his fucking leg or something. It's like the bone was sticking out. He goes, the dogs are nipping at it. I really need some help here. It's starting to smell the marrow. Oh, it's so fucking great. I got to play a stick it from that. I don't have it right now. That is some good stuff, man. I love, you remember Pico? The little Mexican guy who was fixing it goes, hey, go over there. He said, touch the black wire.
Yeah. And that,
Tell him to stop. He ain't dead yet.
I like the one with oh God, what the heck's no, Uncle Freddie.
Uncle Freddie, huh?
Uncle Freddie's dead. No, Uncle Freddie's not dead. You motherfucker.
What did that CD open with? He goes like this, Pablo, you cleaning your ass?
Pablo, honey.
Pablo, honey, you washing your ass? Come to Florida, honey. You washing your ass? Oh, good old Johnny Brendan Kamal. Good stuff, man. I remember that, before they came out with the movie, they came out with this VHS tape that came out, and it was just, they would do skits live on video.
Oh, God.
And then, oh, my God.
You know what was good?
So good,
along
man.
the same line,
Good
Frank
shit, man.
Yankers.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
The guy who couldn't stop throwing up. He was calling this phone sex line.
Oh, no.
Oh, God. It was
I never heard that one.
He's on the phone and he's just, what are you wearing? And she go to answer and he just hear, and they had the puppet and freaking pea soup going everywhere. Oh, it was one of the funniest bits, man.
Oh, man, yeah, the Crank Giggers are great, man.
Yeah, what's his name was on that from that metal
Florentine.
show? Yeah.
Yeah, it was good.
That was a great.
Yay! Yay! Oh, God, the fun. Thanks for being here, guys. You guys were awesome
thanks for
tonight.
having us.
Always a good
Fun.
time, and you guys were it's awesome, man. My bros from another hose right here. That's what I'm talking about. Power Theory, new album. You can get it now. If you're in Europe, Pure Steel Records shop, or you can go to their Bandcamp and get their CD now.
Force of Will.
Force of Will, available now. Or you can wait a year and maybe it'll come out on vinyl. I don't know. Double disc. I don't know. We're just throwing that around here. Yeah, hopefully.
Yeah.
But good
It
stuff.
looks good having one of
Damn
them
right.
in a frame,
It's all about that.
That's all I want. That's all I want, Saul.
God, please give these guys an album. We need a vinyl. God.
For my ears.
Said mean things and he's very hurtful.
Oh,
Sue you, I'll sue everybody.
you're going to sue me? Sue everyone.
Sir, what did I do?
How about the wild bird feed? If I feed these birds this wild bird feed, are they going to go crazy? They're going to be like, Witten. Who? Witten.
Where with the ride on?
Right on. You was a lazy bastard, ain't you?
You want a goddamn
TV on a
thing?
thing, too? CraniumRadio.com.
Cranium Radio.
You crazy bastard.